Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. So in today's video we're going to have a look at Binance Smart Chain and their transaction volume. Really interesting, really bullish on Binance Smart Chain, and it would appear so is smart money, and we've always got to follow where the smart money moves. Right, so if you like this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, select all notifications so you never miss a video. With that said, let's get into it. Let's get down to the desktop and see what's going on here. Okay, so Binance Smart Chain exceeds Ethereum transactions tenfold, fueled by whales, or as I like to say, the smart money. And we've got to follow that smart money, right? Binance Smart Chain has processed 10 times more transactions than Ethereum, the highest since its launch back in 2020. And this is being reported by Nansen, who cite Binance Smart Chain's skyrocketing numbers to whale investors, citing the active addresses on Binance blockchain. DeFi protocol liquidity providers who have profited by over $100,000 have shown interest or increased interest in Binance Smart Chain, and I am not surprised. I am so bullish on Binance Smart Chain. According to Nansen, the possible optimistic indicator of a project or protocol are what the firms call smart money users, right? This is my point. Smart money users. They include liquidity providers, whales, and funds, right? And this is important. The funds are starting to get in, right? Some of these smart money users have looked down upon Binance Smart Chain. Nevertheless, the firm's data shows that numerous smart money addresses have taken part in both Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, right? Now, let's be quite clear. Before I move on, there's a reason why people are, or I say people, smart money is getting involved in Binance Smart Chain, right? And that is because the fees are so low, and it's so easy to spin up a project on Binance Smart Chain, right? You're seeing lots of people do this. So Binance Smart Chain growth, Nansen's findings indicate that high value traders have fired up Binance's growth. Furthermore, Binance Smart Chain has processed 10 times more transactions than Ethereum in May and August 2021. In April, the decentralized exchange DEX PancakeSwap, which runs on Binance Smart Chain, exceeded Ethereum in terms of daily transactions. Stable coin transactions worth 1 million constituted 90% of the total stablecoin volume on the DEX in Q2. DeFi projects sprung up higher on Binance Smart Chain than Ethereum, and this is down to the fees, right? We keep talking about this. Ethereum's fees are just too high. They need to sort out ETH 2.0. It's fantastic they've done the London hard fork and they're burning some of these fees, which reduces the total supply. So Ethereum in the short term is going to do well, because people are buying it, speculating that the price is going to increase massively. I'm one of those. I said very early on Ethereum to 8k. Now this was before the fundamental changes to how they burn the fees, reducing the total supply, so it could go higher than 8k now, right? So yeah, it's interesting. I expect it to do remarkably well, but a lot of these projects, Binance Smart Chain, Elrond, for example, Cardano, Polkadot, Luna, Solana, like I can go on and on and on. These projects are going to take a chunk of the pie, right? It's going to happen. So anyway, where was I? They sprung up on Binance Smart Chain rather than Ethereum. Uniswap on Ethereum is no longer held, no longer holds the position of largest DEX, having been replaced by PancakeSwap. That is bullish for Binance Smart Chain. So yeah, look, they've what we've got here at that time, Binance Smart Chain processed 600% more transactions than Ethereum, benefiting largely due to the high transaction fees on Ethereum. Ethereum processed 5 million transactions, whereas Binance Smart Chain tipped 9 million. Nevertheless, Binance Smart Chain has been criticized by a handful of people, because it's highly centralized. Well, for me, that's not really an argument. They're all kind of centralized in a way. There's always got to be an element of, centralization. So I'm not going to cite any more out of this particular article. For me, I am so bullish on Binance Smart Chain, short term and long term. I expect it to do really well in this bull market. Same with Ethereum though, right? Like, I expect Ethereum to do really well in this cycle. However, it has to be said that, Ethereum has problems. It has problems. Now, you can have your opinion, and we've seen some stuff come out today, sort of saying that Haskell isn't like a great way to code, and it's challenging and all this sort of stuff, and that's going to make it difficult for Cardano to get a real chunk in this market. Now, there's a lot of misinformation being flung around when it comes to Cardano. For me, it's awesome. It's easier to write code correctly than it is to make a mistake and people lose all their money. So I think it's going to be a safer ecosystem for many people. But with all that said, let me know what your thoughts are on Binance Smart Chain. Let me know what your thoughts on Ethereum and Cardano. Really interested to get your views and opinions. For me, Binance Smart Chain is going to do really, really well. I can't see Solana flipping Binance Smart Chain like many people are talking about. With that said, if it does happen, I think it's going to be for a short period of time only. I expect Binance Smart Chain to come back fighting, and what we're seeing at the moment is really people just moving money around, right? So a lot of that money that's in Solana, I'd imagine is going to move out of Solana and probably go into something like Cardano just before the transaction volumes come in. Now, that's not the 12th. I want to be clear with people, right? Smart contracts goes live on the 12th for Cardano. That doesn't mean projects are going to be, making transactional volume from the 12th on Cardano. There will be some, but a lot of these bigger projects are not going to be going live until probably October time, right? When we need to be quite clear and transparent about that, right? It's not an immediate influx of transaction volume. I think that's going to come later. So with that said, if you enjoyed this content, mash up that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, select all notifications so you never miss a video. Take care.